Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which once again we're going to talk about testing tanks and we're going to see how they perform on the battlefield, because for the moment, beside that, there is nothing else to talk about concerning Blitz. We're all expecting the 8.0 update to drop within the first days of June, possibly, maybe the 15th of June if they are late. And waiting for that, yeah, there is not much to talk about. So what we're gonna do right now is we're not gonna waste time. I've gathered some replays in which we will see those new tanks testing appear. Within them, there is the Super Hellcat, there is a Kampfpanzer 50 ton, etc, etc. And I just want to be able to show you what the tanks are looking like and what are the specs, what you can expect from them. I know that we already have access to the statistics of those tanks, but I feel like it's important for you to take a look at what these or those tanks will look like. So there we go with the Super Hellcat. This is the mighty one. It's going to be a premium Hellcat at tier 7. It features everything you could expect from a traditional Hellcat, aka an amazing gun, no armor, sorry, and a really great mobility. It looks pretty close to the already existing Hellcat, and that's logic because they're based on the exact same tank. Here, unfortunately, the guy disappeared. Maybe we're gonna have the pleasure of watching it once again. I'm just waiting for this is annoying, the replay stuff lagging all the time. I need to wait for the guy to remove his aim. Okay, finally it's done. Where is the Super Hellcat? Oh, there we go. There we go again. We're gonna find him before doing anything else. Here is the mighty one. I don't know for how long the guy is gonna keep getting spotted. It seems like it features a really nice gun depression, which will allow you sooner or later to play on ridge lines, etc. And most importantly, what I love about that tank is possibly the design Wargaming put on it. I love all the little stuff they put here. The shovel, the branches, everything on this tank looks pretty similar to the Super Hellcat we have in World of Tanks PC, which is kind of logic because those are exact same tank. But unlike World of Tanks PC, this one should be really good. Just be aware of HE because yeah, though this tank is going to be quite problematic, or not problematic, that's not the right word, but it's going to be quite weak. This is the best word. Quite weak to HEs. Now guys, and another tank I want to talk about, the Kampfpanzer 50 ton. This is the brand new tier 10 collectible tank that should hit the game. We don't really know yet when. And all I can tell you is that the tank in its current states can suck my balls. This tank is horrific and really bad. The only thing that is good about this tank is possibly the gun depression at the moment. You're going to see how he's going to try to hull down a little bit, because from ridge lines like this, I'm going to try to show you. See, it seems like it has a really good mobility. Yes, I have nothing to say, but also a good gun depression. Just take a look at this. Here, I think he's angled nearly to the maximum, and it seems to have like 8 degrees, maybe a little bit less, 7 or 8 degrees of gun depression, and it should do the work on ridge lines, etc. But the problem is not necessarily here. The problem is the armor. This tank was supposed, or at least the community thought, that this tank would be an E50M premium. An E50M premium is or should be able to bounce shells on its turret. Here with this tank, whoa, wait, sorry, I moved a little bit too much. With this tank, it's not gonna be possible, unfortunately, because that tank right there features no armor when it comes to gold shell on its turret. Is it problematic or is it good? You tell me, guys, because for the moment, we don't know much about this tank. After, I'm gonna show you what I mean by weak spots or on the turret, or maybe I'm just going to put some screenshots somewhere on the screen for you to understand how weak that tank is compared to its counter opponents, the Russians, for example, the T-62A, when it comes to bouncing shots in its turret. But at least, even if it doesn't feature a really good armor, it features quite a good mobility. I think like right now the tank is going probably 55 kilometers per hour, and yeah, it seems to do the job. I don't know if the guy is using a speed boost, maybe not, but gotta be fair, that thing is possibly gonna be like the Object 260. Everybody was waiting for the Object 260 to be the kind of tank that, yes, will destroy everything on the battlefield, will be completely broken when it comes to the armor. And in fact, Wargaming decided to completely change their plan regarding the tank, and instead of making it one more broken tank, they decided to make it a skill-based tank by adding such a good mobility and gun, but sacrificing the armor. And maybe they're gonna do the exact same for the KPF 50 ton or Kampfpanzer 50 ton. All I can tell you right now is that the testers are saying that the tank sucks, and I kind of agree with them. The latest tank I want to talk about here, and it's important because it went 2 times in testing, it's the AE Phase 1, a Tier 9 American premium that should hit the game possibly in the 8.0 or 8.1 update. The particularity of that tank is that it features 2 sets of tracks on the tank, which implies, or maybe it will imply, that if you destroy one of the tracks, you can still move. I know that this is something that is going to be able for the M6 line, the brand new one, but maybe Wargaming is going to extend it to this tank in particular, because based on what the tracks are looking like, I feel like it deserves to have such maneuverability and being able to use it. Otherwise, the AE Phase 1 is going to be quite a nightmare to face, even if it went a couple of times in nerfs. They nerfed it quite a lot. That tank is still amazing. It feels like it should be tier 10, but in fact it's tier 9. You have an amazing armor all around the turret. It's literally impenetrable. I don't think that even with heat shell you can go through, except if you're a Hori, of course. You still have that little small cupola here that is going to be a weak spot. Here, if I'm not mistaken, this one right there, it's a weak spot as well, but good luck finding it and being able to shoot it. It features 10 degrees of gun depression. I'm going to try to show you as much as possible here. As you can see, a really versatile tank when it comes to its gun, and obviously, yeah, a good mobility. This tank is going to be the alpha tank of all tier 9 premiums because it's destroying the the Kampfpanzer. Not the tier 10 now, we're talking about the tier 9 that was already implemented and that we can see right there. But if we compare both tanks, this one has way better alpha damage, but this one, it has everything. The armor on that thing is insane, and if you manage to get yourself top tier, you're gonna have quite a lot of victories. And that's why Wargaming decided to nerf it a second time, putting in test a second time, and even the second time the tank seemed quite strong. So I don't really know where Wargaming is going when it comes to that tank, and hopefully we'll have the answer sooner or later by being able to play the tank. Obviously, if it's as strong in test as it is when it's gonna be released, it will come in crates. Don't expect that tank to be in an event like it was the case for the KPF for, where is it? I'm trying to find the KPF, maybe here? Okay, but you know what? We don't care. We're not gonna find him out because we literally don't have a clue where it is. But yeah, the Kampfpanzer is a good tank, but the AE Phase 1 is probably going to outpass it in every single way. And I just wanted to be able to show you the strength of this tank straight into a game. I think it was a bounce, was it? So I can show you the armor. Yeah, look at this, the scratches everywhere that the guy got, because it's impossible to penetrate that thing. Put it in all down and you're the king of the jungle, the king of the town, or the king of the savannah, whatever, depending on the map you're playing on. And look at the mobility, man. He's fighting an STA and he's turning quite well. I don't know if the guy is he's obviously using a 100% core equipment, but he's also possibly using something called speed boost. And if Wargaming allows you to get the speed boost on that tank, and yes, you are going to be one of the few broken tanks at tier 9. If you enjoyed that video, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. I just wanted to do a quick video on those tanks showing you how they were being played in regular servers. And if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And I'm going to see you soon for a new video. Bye.